Why am I recording these videos? Until now, my purpose was to preserve memories. But let me be honest with you, this purpose isn't fulfilling enough. Actually, it's contradictory. Living the moment to the fullest is higher in my value system rather than reliving it. If you see my recent videos, they are about my journey on how I'm trying to become a better version of myself, whether it is sports, culture, understanding the world and humans, my surroundings. I'm in my 20s, I'm growing, and this might be the best years of my life. You know, right at this moment, while playing basketball, my vision becomes clearer. I actually have an answer that excites me and motivates me to make this video essay. I am recording these videos for you, my children. Dad, I lost you when I just turned 22. You were a fighter, and I'm glad I was part of your journey. I always wish you were here now, watching me grow, trying to ace my 20s. You are so different. When I needed you to be 50, you were 50. When I needed you to be 20, you were 20. And when I needed you at 5, you were 5. You gave me power to keep you in my heart, going strong in my 20s, and I know until the end. But the truth is, I don't know if I can do that for my children. I don't know if I will be 5, 20, or 15 when they need me as such. Will I understand them? Will I feel the way they feel? Will I inspire them? I don't know. That's why I'm recording this video. I want my children to know what I think and what I feel now in my 20s. The best time of my life. Years I want to live to the fullest. My children, I don't know if this video will be relevant to you, or if you even bother to watch it. Maybe it's cringe or whatever word you folks use. But you will be in your 20s, and you might get curious to know how I feel in my 20s. Maybe you will need it, we will need it. Not gonna lie, I would love to know how my father became the superhuman I know. What was his life story? The first thing I want to come to your mind when seeing me, talking with me, remembering me, is motivation. Oh, your dad is full of motivation, especially right now. You know, my basketball footage is intentional. Not just because this is the moment of enlightenment of thinking about you, about my father, this essay, or my purpose in my 20s, but because sports is not my comfort zone. Honestly, look at me. How many shots I miss. You know, till this moment, I thought I suck at this. Sports are not my thing. But today, I feel different. I feel confident. I feel confident because motivation allowed me to keep in peace with my seemingly objective thoughts, yet keep trying. You can see, I'm trying. I miss more shots than I shoot the ball, but I feel good because the day before, more were missed. The months before, even more. But I'm excited to see what tomorrow holds, and my only weapon is my motivation. Before I go too far, I should share my secret, perhaps a generational one. My head is always full. I always think, whether it is now, while eating, studying, writing, sleeping, playing, talking, I mean always. It won't take a hard guess to know from whom I got this trait. Yep, that is father, your grandfather. I could always see him thinking, always sensed him thinking. Having learned a thing or two about how genes work, I assume this blessing of constant thinking will most likely pass on to you too. To be frank, I really see it as a blessing, and I never tried to ask about a coping mechanism to my father. But if you wonder how I redirect it, it's just by listening to Overthinker, a song by Enzo. I think the lyrics are from Alan Watts, the hippie guy from counterculture of the 1960s. I'm not going to explain this stuff, as you can Google or maybe ChatGPT or whatever large language model it, maybe Bing it. But yeah, Inzo speed drops are cool. Anyway, I don't know how you children in your 20s will express your thoughts. Maybe with some mind-reading device, but for me it is by typing on the keyboard. This is why I'm so grateful I took a super boring keyboarding class. My fingers started to catch up with my thoughts, kind of. Here is your motivation. Well, returning to my basketball game, I'm super motivated and I feel happy to make this video. Because I'm sharing with you something that is very special to me. This is a big deal to me, a big shift in my mindset. You know, I was grown in an environment where I would rather do homework than work out during sports class. Little did I know how important it is to support and build physical strength, besides solely focusing on studies. I recently learned about a relative age effect bias. Yeah, that doesn't help. Apparently, I wasn't the most agile person to do sports, maybe even a bit clumsy. So I was not encouraged and I avoided it. I had so many other things to do, like trying to do well in class and learning how to play the piano. And considering the amount of injuries I could get during sports games, maybe this was for the best at that time. However, not stimulating my skills in sports built up. And till this point, I wasn't confident about my abilities. But today I feel different. You know what's the best part? I don't regret my past choices. It didn't take me years to catch up as you and I would assume, but only a month or two of being intentionally, purposefully active, doing gym and playing a bit of basketball with my friends, who are patient to play with me, encouraging me to be confident. And this is even more rewarding. I think this is the power of 20s, the best times of our lives. This is why I'm so motivated to not only empower myself and keep these memories, but to share my motivation and growth journey with you. Yes, I want you to associate me with motivation. This is the biggest gift you can give me and maybe the best thing I can do for you. I want you to know everything here is for the purpose to make you happy, to make you smile, to make you confident, make you feel as good and motivated as I feel now in my 20s. This is not to sugarcoat things. Recent years were challenging. Father's cancer during the pandemic, constantly thinking about the future, finishing one chapter of life and starting the new one, projects, collaborations, friends who apparently are not ready to be friends, time that is flying faster and faster. There's always so much to complain. Perhaps I'm deemed too young. Well, I am gonna be an uncle soon, so this is a debatable one. But as of now, I think this is the way life is. And there will be times when you will feel too like things are boring, you suck at stuff, you could do better, constantly finding yourself being placed out of the comfort zone, tired of people, yet still knowing that having no people around is no better. But if all this brought me here to successfully shoot the ball to this basket, to bring my thoughts to this essay right now, right here, in sunny, beautiful weather, maybe it is worth it. I know this is just a basketball practice, and maybe I'm thinking way too far ahead. Maybe I won't have children, or they won't need to see this video to understand my journey of improvement in 20s. Who knows? Maybe there will be a special neuron linking device that will retrieve my deep memories from the 20s, archived way below my consciousness at that time. Or scientists will find a perfect cocktail of neurotransmitters that will make humans of the next generation always motivated, feeling at their best. Or maybe little will change. But with the motivation and courage I'm feeling right now, if I can motivate just one person here and now, I will be more than happy. Yes, you heard that right. Let this essay be the start of a new us, a motivated us who are trying, us who are working on ourselves, us who care about body and mind so that we can care for others' bodies and minds, us who make choices not to regret but to learn from. Make choices because it's always better than not making any choices. I'm here sharing my game with my children right now, at this moment, present here. I am that child. Maybe you are that child, ready to be purposefully motivated. We got this. Let's do it.